So this is it, about the 9th week of lockdown we've been down at the Boatman's Rest down in Worsborough. And what a week. The weather's changed, it's much windier, it's been raining, hailstoning. But yeah, we've managed to get one or two things done on the camper, which you can watch after this. But yeah, again, a big thanks to Pete and Jason down here at the Boatman's Rest. They've been, again, great with us. And I hope you guys are keeping safe at the moment. I know a lot of people are misplaced, not just in England but around the world. So yeah, just keep safe, guys, and hopefully when this is all over, we'll move on and yeah, we'll start the travels once again. So until then, keep safe, and this is what I've been doing this week. So I often find myself sat out here in the shade. We've got a canopy as well what comes over here, so I often find myself sat in the shade here, working on the laptop, doing the editing and so on. And I'm going to put a 12 volt power point here. I've got a 12 volt charger for the laptop, so I'm just going to put a power source from the auxiliary batteries and put a power outlet here today, I think. So we've got everything we need. And we'll now open up the bed compartment and get to the auxiliary batteries. So here I am underneath the bed area. This is normally shelved off, and we use this as storage like most of us do. Just while I'm underneath here, I'll just point out one or two things what I have got. First thing, you'll see that this back end here is actually covered with this silver foil, which is insulated. I think it's about 8mm thick. I originally put this on because underneath the bed here was becoming a damp area, especially in the winter months. Even though I put ventilation in to allow air circulation, I was still getting a little bit of condensation. So I put this on with an hope that it was going to actually cure the condensation, but it actually didn't. So what I actually did then is installed a night heater, a little bit similar to the ones you get in a greenhouse, and I've got this set on the lowest setting. I think it comes in about 8 degrees, so that on a cold evening, if it does start getting cold outside and we start getting condensation forming in here, this actually will kick in and just takes the coolness out of the temperature just underneath the bed here. And I've had it in now for about 6 months, and it does seem to be working, so I'm happy with that. So this is where my the auxiliary batteries are, running left to right. I've got a bank of 6. They are 105 amp a piece, so I've got a total of 630 amp at 12 volt. So there's quite a lot of batteries here, and they just fit in here nicely. Again, more weight to the back end of the vehicle as well to keep the traction working. So yeah, all I'm going to do is connect 2 wires off these batteries and run it straight to the outlet on the outside. I were thinking about running it from the shunt, but to be honest with you, for what we use the outside port, it's not going to be worth it. So I'm just going to take it straight from the batteries here, straight outside. Well, I'm just making off the end of the cables. This is a 36 amp cable. The reason why I'm using such a heavy cable is with it being an external 12 volt socket. I don't know what we're going to connect to it. I know it's primarily for the laptop when I'm set out there working on the laptop, but you know, we may actually connect to like a tyre compressor on there or something. So I'm just wanting to put more than enough on there, you know, to cater for anything we're going to actually put on there. So yeah, I've just got to crimp these off now, connecting to the batteries. As you can see, there's not much room here, so just doing what I've been doing already. I've been cursing and swearing as you do, but right, no, these are ready to go on. The route has all been planned out. I'm going through an existing hole into the locker compartment. So yeah, I just need a 13mm spanner now. I'm going to connect these up, and then we'll be on the outside. One bit of advice I will give you is get yourself one of these if you're going to do a job like a camper like this. I tend to find out, or what I've done in the past is put cables in, and then 6 months later I've come and thought, well, what's this cable for? You know what I mean? So I tend to label up all my cables at the point of batteries, and certainly sometimes on the route as well. And then, yeah, you know, in 6 months' time, you know what the cables are for. I will eventually get some hydraulic dampers on this bed, I promise. The most essential tool. Right, okay, I've got me cable now put into the locker compartment. I've got my 12 volt outlet, so I'm just going to bare the wires, get the wires connected up, tidy them up so they go across the back here, and then we'll put we'll mark up the outlet to go in this part just here. So that's my next job. I've also I'm going to install this inline fuse as well, and that's going to be just up here behind the just behind the socket there. Just wanted to get that one crimped up there because these are actually live, so if they were to touch, I get a direct short straight down to the batteries there. I know what probably some of you guys are thinking. You're probably going to say you should be soldering those. There we are. Just taped up nice and neat so that can go straight to the socket, and then the fuse can be easily accessible. I'm cutting the large hole out here. There's something called step cutter. These are very good for putting much more larger holes actually through the bodywork. This is only 2.4mm aluminium, this, so this should go through no problem. That's nice and tight, so we just need to put the cable connectors on there. I think we're going to power it with something like a 15 amp fuse. Like I said, initially it's only for powering or recharging the laptop when I'm set out here, so we'll go with 15 amp and we'll take it from there. That's it. Just need to test this now. And I think we're going to have to use our labeling machine. We'll just put a little label on there just to finish it off nicely. Yep, that's working. There you go, job complete. That's just one of them jobs you find out you just got to do now and again. And well, thanks for joining me. We'll see you again soon.